Have you ever caught yourself thinking about how much time you really have left once you cross the age of 70? It's a thought many push away, but it's one that becomes harder to ignore as the years go by. Every year feels more precious, and every change in your body starts to carry a little more weight. Some people in their 70s still feel energetic, clear-minded, and physically strong. Others begin to notice a drop in stamina, memory, or motivation. What makes the difference? It's not just genetics or luck. There are actual signs, real, observable patterns, that can give you a strong clue about how many healthy years you may still have ahead. And the good news is, most of these signs are things you can do something about. In this video, we're breaking down 7 specific signs that reveal how long you may live after turning 70. These signs come from medical research, studies on aging, and real-life patterns observed in people who live long, active lives well into their 80s, 90s, and even past 100. Let's start with sign number 1. Your ability to move at a steady, brisk walking speed. This might sound too simple, but walking speed has become one of the most reliable predictors of longevity in older adults. Studies have consistently shown that seniors who walk faster tend to live longer than those who walk slowly or struggle to maintain balance. That's because your walking speed reflects several key systems in your body: your heart, your muscles, your joints, and even your brain. If those systems are working together smoothly, your body lets you move efficiently. But when one starts to slow down, whether it's your cardiovascular endurance, your balance, or your muscle strength, it shows up in how you walk. Picture 2 men, both aged 74. One of them, let's call him Alan, walks every morning. His pace is steady, his posture is upright, and he rarely needs to pause or catch his breath. The other, named Mike, used to be just as active, but lately, he's been moving slower, shuffling a little, and feeling winded after short walks. While Alan's body is still cooperating with him, Mike's pace may be signaling something deeper, perhaps a drop in heart function, loss of leg strength, or even early neurological decline. The good news? You can improve walking speed at almost any age. Start with short walks and slowly increase your pace. Add light strength training for your legs. Work on posture and balance. The more you move, the longer you're likely to keep moving. Sign number 2, your grip strength. It might sound strange, but the strength of your hands says a lot about the strength of your entire body. Research has found a strong link between grip strength and overall survival rates in people over 70. A firm grip usually means good muscle mass, solid nerve function, and strong blood flow. A weak or declining grip, on the other hand, can signal muscle loss, frailty, and even early signs of health issues you might not be aware of yet. Think about the last time you tried opening a tight jar or carrying a full grocery bag. Did it feel harder than it used to? Are you avoiding tasks that involve carrying or holding things because they seem more difficult? That might be your body's way of telling you that your strength is slipping. And if you ignore it, that weakness can spread. Weak hands are often connected to weaker arms, shoulders, and even core strength. Fortunately, you don't need a gym membership to fix this. Simple hand exercises, like squeezing a stress ball, using hand grippers, or doing push-ups against a wall, can help rebuild your grip over time. Even just carrying light grocery bags or doing light gardening can help you stay stronger, longer. Sign number 3, your balance. It's easy to take balance for granted until you start losing it. But poor balance is one of the most important and dangerous early signs of declining health in people over 70. In fact, your ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds has been shown in studies to predict everything from fall risk to life expectancy. Why? Because balance involves your muscles, your inner ear, your brain, and your nervous system all working together. When one of those starts to slip, your balance goes with it. Let's say you're getting up from the couch and you feel a little wobbly, or you need to hold on to something every time you take off your shoes. Those little moments may seem harmless at first, but over time they can lead to serious falls, injuries, and hospital visits. But here's the bright side. Balance can absolutely be trained and improved. Practice standing on one foot while brushing your teeth. Try walking heel to toe in a straight line. Join a Tai Chi or gentle yoga class. The more you work on your balance, the better you'll move through the world, and the longer you're likely to stay independent. Before we go on, take a second to mentally check in with yourself. How's your walking speed? Do you feel steady on your feet? Can you open jars with ease? These are all things you can test today. And now that you're aware of how powerful they are, don't overlook them. Sign number 4, your sleep quality. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's when your body does some of its most important maintenance work. During deep sleep, your immune system strengthens, your brain clears waste, your muscles repair, and your hormones rebalance. But for many people over 70, sleep becomes more difficult. They wake up more often, fall asleep later, or feel groggy in the morning despite spending enough hours in bed. Let's take 2 men, Harold and Jean, both 73. Harold has a consistent bedtime routine, avoids screens before bed, and usually gets around 7 solid hours of sleep each night. He wakes up feeling sharp and ready to go. Jean, on the other hand, struggles. He tosses and turns, wakes up several times at night, and feels exhausted during the day. Over time, that sleep deprivation adds up. Jean starts to experience higher blood pressure, lower mood, and problems with focus. His immune system weakens, and he feels older than his age. Research shows that poor sleep in older adults is directly linked to faster aging, memory loss, and even shorter lifespans. If you're having trouble sleeping, don't ignore it. Try going to bed at the same time every night. Avoid caffeine in the evening. Keep your bedroom cool and dark, and get natural sunlight in the morning to reset your internal clock. Small habits can make a big difference. Sign number 5, your appetite and eating patterns. After 70, many people experience subtle changes in appetite. Some feel full faster, skip meals, or start relying more on quick, processed foods. But those changes can be more serious than they seem. A sudden loss of interest in food, weight loss, or poor nutrition can lead to muscle loss, fatigue, and even a weakened immune system. If your body isn't getting the fuel it needs, it can't repair itself, fight illness, or keep your organs working well. Imagine 2 women, Louise and Edna, both in their mid-70s. Louise enjoys cooking, eats a mix of colorful whole foods, and still looks forward to meals. She stays strong and energized throughout the day. Edna, on the other hand, has stopped caring much about food. She skips breakfast, eats less overall, and has unintentionally lost weight over the last year. At first, she thought it was just part of aging. But behind that loss of appetite could be issues like vitamin deficiencies, digestive problems, or even early signs of cognitive decline. Eating well after 70 means more than just filling your plate. It's about getting enough protein, fiber, healthy fats, and hydration. If you're noticing a drop in appetite, or if you've lost weight without trying, don't brush it off. Try smaller, more frequent meals, add protein to every plate, and stay away from empty-calorie snacks. Your nutrition now directly shapes your energy and strength in the years to come. Sign number 6, your emotional response to stress. How you handle stress after 70 can have a huge impact on how long you live. Long-term stress doesn't just wear you down emotionally. It affects your heart, your brain, your immune system, and even your sleep. People who carry stress without managing it are more likely to develop chronic inflammation, heart disease, depression, and cognitive decline. Take Richard and Alan, 2 retired teachers in their 70s. Richard takes stress in stride. He still has challenges, family issues, bills, medical concerns, but he manages them with calm routines like journaling, light meditation, and staying connected with friends. Alan, however, bottles up his stress. He stews in it, loses sleep, and lets minor problems build up into major ones. Over time, that constant stress chips away at his health. His energy drops, his mood darkens, and his body feels older than it should. If you notice you're easily irritated, worrying too much, or feeling overwhelmed, it's time to check in with yourself. Managing stress doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means learning to handle them without letting them break you down. Try deep breathing, spending time in nature, light exercise, or talking to someone you trust. Your emotional health is just as important as your physical health, and both are deeply connected. Sign number 7, your social life and sense of connection. We often think of health in terms of diet, exercise, or medication. But the people around you, your friends, your family, your social circles, play a huge role in how long and how well you live. Studies show that strong social bonds reduce your risk of heart disease, depression, and even dementia. On the flip side, loneliness and isolation are linked to higher risks of death from all causes. Let's look at Dorothy and Sheila, both 76. Dorothy calls her daughter regularly, goes to church events, and has a few close friends she sees weekly. Even if she's not surrounded by people every day, she feels supported and connected. Sheila, on the other hand, has drifted away from her social circles. She spends more time alone, avoids phone calls, and rarely leaves the house. That isolation is taking a toll. Her mood is lower, her memory isn't as sharp, and her motivation is fading. Human beings are wired for connection. Even a short chat with a friend, a phone call with a loved one, or a weekly group activity can boost your mood, sharpen your mind, and keep you healthier. If you've been pulling back from people, it's not too late to reconnect. Reach out, make the call, say yes to invitations. It might be one of the most important steps you take for your long-term health. Now that you've heard all 7 signs, your walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep quality, appetite, stress management, and social connections, take a moment to reflect. How are you doing in these areas? Are you moving through life with energy and confidence? Or have you noticed subtle shifts that might be signaling your body is slowing down? Here's the powerful part. None of these signs are fixed. They're not set in stone. Just because you've noticed 1 or 2 areas slipping doesn't mean the game is over. In fact, the opposite is true. Most of these signs are early warnings, and that means they're your opportunity to act. The body is resilient. Even after 70, it can adapt, rebuild, and regain strength if you give it the attention and support it needs. Let's break this down with a few examples. If your walking speed has slowed, don't just chalk it up to getting older. Start with short daily walks. Focus on posture and stride. Add light leg exercises and do them consistently. You'll be surprised how quickly things can improve. If your grip strength isn't what it used to be, begin using your hands more. Carry grocery bags instead of pushing a cart. Squeeze a hand gripper while watching TV. These little efforts add up over time. If balance is an issue, practice every day. Stand on one leg while brushing your teeth. Walk along a straight line in your living room. The goal isn't to be perfect. It's to get better and keep your nervous system sharp. And if your sleep is poor, start small. Go to bed at the same time each night. Avoid screens before bedtime and limit heavy meals late at night. Your body thrives on routine, and you'll start to feel the difference. Nutrition and appetite? Eat smaller meals more often. Include protein, fiber, and healthy fats in every bite. Hydrate throughout the day. If you're not hungry, ask yourself, when was the last time you truly enjoyed a meal? Managing stress doesn't mean pretending everything's fine. It means building tools that help you stay centered. Try breathing deeply for 1 full minute in the morning. Journal, stretch, take breaks when needed. Speak kindly to yourself, your body listens. And finally, when it comes to social connection, remember that quality matters more than quantity. Even 1 or 2 close relationships can provide the emotional support and sense of belonging that keep you healthy. If you've been feeling alone, start small. Reach out, reconnect, find a local group or activity, even if it's just once a week. These 7 signs aren't random. They're part of a bigger picture. They tell a story about how your body is aging and where you can make meaningful change. And when you improve one area, it often lifts the others too. Walk more and your balance improves. Sleep better and your appetite returns. Reduce stress and you're more likely to reach out to others. Everything is connected. The most inspiring part of this story is that longevity isn't just about how many years you have left. It's about how you live those years. Are you waking up with purpose? Do you feel physically strong, emotionally balanced, and socially supported? That's the kind of life worth working toward. That's real health. Because no one wants to just survive longer. We want to live fully, independently, and with joy. That's what these signs are pointing to. They're a roadmap, not a diagnosis. So what can you do starting today? Let's make it simple. Take a short walk. Call a friend. Eat a nutritious meal. Go to bed on time. Do a few balance exercises. Take a breath and let go of stress. These aren't massive changes, but when done consistently, they become your lifestyle. And that lifestyle is what adds years to your life and life to your years. Let's talk briefly about mindset, because how you think affects how you age. People who believe they can improve often do. Those who stay curious, open to learning, and willing to adapt tend to age better than those who give up or believe decline is inevitable. Your mind is a powerful ally in the aging process. Feed it with positivity, new experiences, and a sense of purpose. Don't just count the years, make the years count. And one more thing, Don't compare yourself to others. Your path is your own. Some people stay active into their 90s, others slow down earlier. What matters most is recognizing where you are right now and making the changes that support your best life. You have more control than you think. And the fact that you're watching this video, paying attention to these signs, and thinking about your future, that already puts you ahead of the curve. If any of these signs hit close to home, take it as a signal. Not to worry, but to act. Small actions add up. Every walk, every balanced meal, every good night's sleep, every phone call to a loved one. Those things matter. And over time, they shape your health more than any pill or procedure. So ask yourself, which of these 7 signs do I need to work on? What's one small change I can make this week? What do I want the next 10 or 20 years of my life to look like? And what am I doing today to support that vision? Take a moment right now to reflect. Not later, not next week. Right now, how are you walking? How's your balance? When was the last time you had a truly restful night of sleep? Are your meals giving you energy or just filling space? When you feel stressed, do you feel overwhelmed? Or do you know how to reset and recenter? Are you reaching out to people or pulling away? These aren't just health questions. These are life questions. They tell you how your body is doing, how your mind is holding up, and what your next step should be. And here's something that's easy to forget. Your future is not a mystery. It's a pattern. It's being written by the habits you follow today, the choices you make when no one's watching, the small, quiet decisions that shape how you age. That future doesn't need to be scary. It can be hopeful, vibrant, full of laughter, movement, and purpose. So if there's one message you take away from this video, let it be this. You're not stuck. Your age is not your limit. And the body you live in, the mind you carry, the connections you build, they are still changing, still growing, still responding to what you do. It's never too late to turn things around. It's never too late to walk a little farther, to laugh a little louder, to sleep a little deeper, to eat a little better, to love a little stronger. Now let's make this personal. What's one thing you're going to do differently starting today? Are you going to go for a daily walk? Reach out to someone you've lost touch with? Cook a healthy meal at home instead of grabbing something quick? Go to bed at a better hour? Or just spend 10 minutes standing on one leg while brushing your teeth? Pick one. Write it down. Say it out loud. Make it real. Because the best time to care for your future health is today. And the second best time is tomorrow. So whether you're feeling strong or struggling, hopeful or unsure, know this. Every step counts. Every healthy choice is a vote for a longer, stronger, better life. And you deserve that kind of life. Not just more years, but better ones. Years full of independence, connection, peace of mind, and the energy to enjoy the people and moments that matter to you most. Thank you for spending this time with SageGrains. If this video spoke to you, if it helped you see something differently, or reminded you of something important, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share one thing you're going to do differently after watching. Your insights might inspire someone else to take action too. We read every comment, and your voice matters here. If you found this video helpful, consider sharing it with someone you care about, whether it's a friend, a parent, a neighbor, or someone in your community who could use this information. Because aging well isn't just about what you do, it's about lifting each other up. When we support each other, we all go further. And this channel, SageGrains, is here to be part of that journey with you. We've talked about signs. We've talked about action. Now it's time for you to take the next step. No matter where you are today, there's room to grow, room to improve, and room to thrive. So go ahead. Take that first walk. Call that friend. Get that sleep. Start right where you are, and don't stop moving forward. Because you've got more living to do, and it's never too late to make it count. Thanks for watching. Stay strong. Stay connected. And we'll see you in the next video.